Morning everyone. Today's going to be an absolute beautiful day. It's supposed to be 50 degrees today with sunshine. And it was really nice working in that weather yesterday, so it's going to be really nice working in the weather today. Clouds are supposed to move in this afternoon and we're supposed to get a bunch of rain again tonight, but it'll be good working for the day. So let's get the trailer load up and let's get started.
Looks really nice.
Okay, we just did a yard. We skipped over a whole bunch of yards because of the frost this morning. We just did a yard. We hurried up and squeezed in before I have to go to the chiropractor, and it's gonna be close for me to be on time.
And this is one of the yards that in the springtime we do the thatching for her, and then in the fall we do a cleanup. Otherwise, she takes care of her lawn all summer long.
Yes, and she
so
is.
It's just a cleanup thing.
And she's a real great lady. She has put a lot, or gave us. Let's see, recommended us for a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I stumbled over that a little bit, but I got it out finally. But super nice lady. And she takes, she's a cleaning lady, and she takes care of a lot of our customers. So, we're going to go and we're heading for home so I can switch vehicles because I don't have time to unload all this. But anyhow, I'll get back with you after the chiropractor. Just got done with the chiropractor. Now we're going to go do another small yard. Boy, the back feels good after you leave the chiropractor. Hopefully I don't overlift and mess it all up again this week, or today. So after the small yard, we got our biggest one so far for the season. That one takes quite a while. That will take us the rest of the day to get that one done. That one's a lot of leaves. A whole lot of leaves. So
yeah, it's gonna rain today, so we gotta get them done as much as we can because it's gonna rain tonight. We're supposed to get like a 1/4 inch, and then tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, but then it may rain tomorrow night again. So it's gonna be raining a lot in the next couple days. Everything will be wet.
So we're trying to get these big ones done and out of the way. Couple yards we still have to wait on just because leaves are still on the trees, but these ones we're getting now we will not have to go back to, so which is a good thing.
Yeah, depending on what type of tree it is, that's where the leaves are falling.
And that's the way it is every year, and that's why we always grab those. First of the season is come next week. Hopefully with all this rain and the cold weather and everything, the rest of the leaves will drop and we'll be able to be picking them up and getting them done and out of the way. So we'll see you at that next big yard.
time to talk.
Okay, we got done with a yard. It was a brand new yard, and
you know, we had other work to do, but you know, the lady just kind of like begged us to do it, so we did it.
Yeah, we'll go up there and see if she was happy with it, and then the nitpicking started. It's like, here we go. So she wanted us to do all this extra stuff that we did not bid on or agree to, and
we cleaned it out, but we didn't clean out all her viney, whatever she had in her flower areas.
The ground cover stuff.
Yeah, it's all vines. It needs to be ripped out by a landscaper, and we're not landscape people. We're lawn people.
Yeah, she basically wanted it all vacuumed out, and that's not happening. Because we would have been, just in the flower beds, we would have been 2 to 3 hours just cleaning them things out, and we told her before it's not going to happen. But anyhow, that's we probably will not be back to that yard,
which is no big deal to us. There's more,
because we spent quite a bit of time there cleaning up all the leaves there, and it's just going to be one of them.
I even trimmed and everything, did extra stuff for her, because normally on a leaf cleanup we don't do no trimming or anything like that. We just pick up the leaves, but if we got extra time, we do extra stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's just, I can see where that was going, and that's okay. We don't have to go back to it.
And then her husband always, every time I was at the neighbor's house, he always made comments to me that were actually kind of rude comments, but you know, so that's the type of people they are. They're just kind of high society, rude people.
Yeah. We'd
rather cut 5-foot grass than deal with that.
I guess they're, yeah. So, yeah. I have to add some of that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. I rather would cut 5 foot of grass than deal with customers like that, because they're never going to be happy no matter what you do. And no money is worth going through that aggravation. So.
Well, it always, when you go to a yard and it's 5 foot tall and you get done with it and it looks so nice, that's just seems like it's just
more rewarding, possibly.
Yeah, maybe more rewarding, because it looks like we did something.
Right. So anyhow, we're emptying out the trailer, and then we're going to go on to our big cleanup. It's going to be a long process. It's going to take us probably about 2 hours to do this yard. So we'll see you at that yard. Okay, this is our huge cleanup for the day. There's a lot of leaves here. We're going to spend 2 hours in this yard. Of course, the ditch is always full of water, so we're going to have to blow them out up on here, and it'll be all soaking wet. Same thing here. These leaves here are about 6 inches deep. Those leaves right there are probably about 1 foot deep. The backyard isn't too bad, but these are also 6 to 8 inches deep there. So we're just going to have to blow all these out and pick them all up. So it won't be too bad.
call me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, wanna pull you closer in this, let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, wanna pull you closer in this, let you, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just, even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just.
Okay, since these leaves are so wet, that's the best I could do to get it up there. And we're that close.
It won't hook.
So I'm gonna have to ratchet strap the gate closed. Okay, and that's the backyard, which turned out pretty decent. Front yard turned out okay. There's still gonna be a few clippings here and some leaves. And this was the worst spot because that's where most of the water is, so that's where we always fight with it. Okay, our worst cleanup is done. That yard's always a nightmare because it always rains for 3 days before we can get to it. And it's just a fight. I was amazed that we got the mower on there on the trailer because it's I couldn't move them leaves because they all balled up because they were so wet.
And we're gonna have to up the price. We're gonna have to let him know this time that next year he'll have to pay more for this one because this yard is very intense with leaves.
And it's always getting rained on. I've cleaned that yard up 5 years and only once was the leaves dry ever. So anyhow, we're gonna go empty out the trailer. Well, yeah, because it's really late now. That yard took an hour longer than it should have, just because of the wet leaves. So now we're gonna go empty out our trailer and call her a day. Okay, got everything all unloaded and going home. I'm tired. Vicky said she's tired too. You tired?
Of course I'm tired.
Yeah,
It's always more work when you have to do leaf pickup.
So our worst yard is over. That one just takes forever because the leaves are always wet. And the biggest yard's coming up next week. That thing is huge. Takes us 4 hours, I think it is. 2 mowers, 4 hours. And we dump on site.
No, that one, no, we can do it in 3. We
Okay,
can do
3
it
hours.
in 3 hours.
Okay, still 3 hours, 2 mowers. That's a lot of work. And we're supposed to have a whole bunch of rain before then. But one thing about that is you could dump on site, so I don't have to worry about getting everything overloaded and plugged up and everything. So anyhow, that is going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you could check out the links in the description box below, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Have a good evening. See you at the next yard. Peace. Goodbye.